Beg him pardon.
Chuck Norris is back in the biggest hit of them all.
The harder you hit him, the better the English gets.
Cusack's a good cop,
Give it up.
but he's having a bad day.
I want this guy Cusack. I want to know what he is, what he's doing, where he lives. I want him.
He's got a murder to solve.
They call that a Colombian necktie.
He's in the middle of a mob war.
Hey, you don't want to be in here. I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
And now, he's got no choice but to settle the score for good.
Brothers, I promise you, blood for blood.
Where's Cusack?
He's saving the world. Goodbye, Mr. Cusack.
Chuck Norris lays down the law
Angel! Let her go.
in Code of Silence. Thursday on HBO.
Eddie Cusack is a good cop having a bad day.
Brothers, I promise you, blood for blood.
The toughest cop in the world just got tougher. Chuck Norris, Code of Silence, rated R. Starts this Friday at a theater near you.
There we go. Chuck is back. So before Mike turns, he's having a few issues. So we'll just go through my VHS. Little old Orion VHS. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Chuck Norris, Code of Silence. But this is a forefront video release. So it's a re-release tape from a tiny writing I can't see in the dark. Right. But I've also got a backup. I've got a backup guest. But yeah, Chuck Norris in a very badly photoshopped MGM now on this one. But yeah, includes a trailer and interactive menus and chapter selections. They couldn't even be bothered for one of Chuck's self-confessed favorite films. But Cusack is a one-man army, but we all know Chuck is anyway. But this is directed by Andy Davis, who you may know as Andrew Davis, who did, Nico? What did I watch the other day? The Package, Under Siege, The Fugitive, and was it Collateral Damage? But yeah, was this close to getting him on the channel, but haven't been able to do it. But Sean's here, Chuck Norris, starring in a Chuck Norris by Chuck Norris. Pretty much, it's definitely a Chuck Norris film. This is from 1985. So that's a long time ago. But actually got good reviews. Henry Silva being bad guy because he was bad guy of the moment, du jour, back then, because he had a couple of videos, films, not the Silence of the Hams, or Dick Tracy. He was in 85? Alan Quatermain and the City of Lost City, and The Manhunt in 84, Cannonball Run 2. Escape from the Bronx, Chained Heat, Megaforce, anything. Sharky's Machine was a big one, and of course Alligator. We saw him in the other day. Hello, Byron. How are you? Mike's got some issues with his audio, so he'll pop it on when he's ready. Yes, Josh needs cheering up after the Bond news. Yeah, never mind. Hopefully Chuck will fix that. Yeah, Sean's seen that too. He doesn't pop off enough people in this. It's all right, though. I think you might be wrong because he kills, I think it said 45 people in this film. Let's have a look at the trivia. It's got Dennis Farina, who was a cop before he became an actor, and this is one of those films where he was in between roles. Yeah, so it's got a body count of 67, 45 by Norris himself. Yeah, John generally upset about it. Yeah, well, hopefully it might be good news. What? Ian's never seen a Chuck Norris film. Oh, that really grinds my gears. Well, this is one of his good ones. He did this. He had two really great ones within a space of a few years. I haven't seen his latest film. By all accounts, it's not good. Right, Mike's here. We'll just see if he's ready. Forest Warrior wasn't a good one either, but let's see if Mike's ready. Hello, Mike.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir. Thank you.
Here we go.
Sorry,
Excellent.
I'm trying to do everything left-handed because my arm in a sling, and
Yeah, you all right there?
Everything off at the last second. I was like,
Nah, it's all right. We were just discussing. Oh yes, 1985. Chuck Norris had this, Code of Silence, and Invasion USA out in the same year, so not a bad year for him.
Yeah, it was a good year. This is prime time Chuck.
Actually, I tell a lie. He had Missing in Action 2, the beginning, out in 85 as well, but technically that was probably filmed a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But then he had Lone Wolf McQuade in 83, Missing Action 84, so he had a good string of hits in the mid-80s.
Yes.
You all right? Just all went David Lynch for a second.
Doing it David Lynchian.
They must have had a lot of broccoli. The broccoli. I was trying to read that. The Broccoli family must have had a lot of money in exchange for the Bond rights. Probably about $1 billion, as they paid for Lord of the Rings, and that worked out well for them.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's have a look. Oh, we've got locks. Let me burst through these comments and we'll start. Add it to the list with Cobra. Yes, Ian Grant has not seen Cobra or this, Mike, or any Chuck Norris film. What do you say?
Oh,
sir?
wow.
That's my reaction too. Yes. We got Jeff here, member for 18 months. Thank you, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, don't need your backup. We're all right now. Sean only likes a couple of Chuck Norris films. Okay. I'd say his 80s ones are the better ones.
Yeah, his 80s were the best.
Yeah, because
as you got into the 90s, it was getting kind of questionable here and there.
Well, I guess it's the same with all of the action heroes at the time. By the mid-90s, they were doing terrible films mostly.
Yeah,
but Sidekicks, Hitman, Hellbound, Top Dog, of course, being peak 90s.
Yeah.
But Chuck might have been all right because he did do, Walker, Texas Ranger, which started in 93 to 2001. So he did.
Oh, yeah. That was a big hit, yeah.
That was a backup plan for him, certainly, because I don't think Schwarzenegger or Stallone would have considered TV work back then.
Mm-hmm. But now Stallone's popular, with TV work or streaming work or whatever.
Yeah.
That was it Tulsa. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Tulsa King. It's a great show. And then I haven't seen his latest film, which came out last month, but Sly's Armor or whatever it was a bad film. Very disappointing. He was barely in it, and it's mostly green screen if I look at it. Same with Expendables 4. Yeah. Money, lots of money for the Broccoli's. Jeff got a lot of Bond talk. Yes,
is that true? Is it really going to be a female Bond? I've heard that before.
No, it's just because of what Amazon are like. Everyone's suspecting. Maybe they will go straight back to all the old books and do them as a TV series or film series, doing each book as it was written. No, okay.
I hope not. It belongs on the big screen first,
Yeah, I got a book the other day. What was it? I got the From Russia with Love, another version of book of it. My wife picked up for me. So nice.
Those books are cool.
Could it be the Broccoli people didn't know what to do with it? Well, I think they had their hands tied with money, probably, because they didn't have enough money to make another over $200 million for a Bond film now, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just make it cheap and small. At least it can't get worse than Invisible Car. Oh, we're going to be in saying Die the Other Day is what we want soon. Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you.
Release films?
I was going to say thanks, Andy. Yes, this is my winter home. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Let's get off the Bond talk. You talk amongst yourselves. I'll. Oh, I don't have this film on DVD, says Mike Barrett. Shame. I have. A budget release, but
Hey, you got the same one as me, Gareth.
I was at the same poster, is it? Usually, yeah. Oh yeah, exactly the same almost.
Yeah,
Because that's the VHS, and then you got the backup DVD. Because this is a VHS watch party. It seemed too serious last time I saw this film. Maybe I'm misremembering. I love Delta Force 2 more than in 1. Invasion USA is my favorite, though, yeah. Because this is a serious film. Because this originally was a Dirty Harry film. It was going to be Dirty Harry 3 or 4? 3. No, 4. It was going to be called Dirty Harry 4. Well, Code of Silence. And then they did, Sudden Impact instead.
Yeah.
But it is...
Henry Silva is really good as the bad guy in here.
Yes, he's always good value for money, even when he's doing comedy.
Yeah,
he's done a few funny films.
Yeah, he's primetime Silva.
So Chuck Norris is a good cop having a very bad day. But the writers of this, let's see, Michael Butler. No, they also they wrote Pale Rider, The Gauntlet, The Car. Let's see, they haven't written anything for 25 years, 50-50, unfortunately. Flashpoint, because Chris Christopherson was going to star in this after Clint bailed out, but he did Flashpoint instead. So yeah, they've had they also did Brannigan, which we've done. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's still with us from 1941. Yes, I'm still annoyed. Sean has all the Aliens toys from the early 90s or late 80s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were very fancy stuff. I've not think I've seen much of Barbara Broccoli behind the scenes.
Yeah, I've only seen those Alien toys online. I don't remember them for some reason.
I think I've only seen them in a catalog before way back when, but Santa Barbara, also on in 95. I saw this film years ago, but can't remember much about it. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. When the film he stops with... What's the film he stops his chainsaw with the bare hands? Forest Warrior, there you go. Never seen it because I heard it's bad.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
It's a bad one, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, your living room is beautiful, Dandy. There you go. Oh, he changed it into an animal? Now I really need to watch it. Hey, Ramon's here.
Hey, Ramon.
Oh, there you go. I still remember when Poundland started selling DVDs and they were boasting about selling the Norris film, just The President's Men, isn't it? That didn't have 2 films? 2 TV movies, I seem to remember.
I think so, yeah.
I have seen them, but I know nothing about them. I had Code of Silence on Blu-ray, but sold it. I don't know, never mind. Yes, get the jokes out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw The Bravados recently, Western with Lee Van Cleef and Silver.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
See, I don't know much about him apart from his 80s work. Passed away only 3 years ago. Because he's in The Manchurian Candidate, Ocean's 11, Dick Tracy, of course, Code of Silence. A lot of voiceover work in cartoons. Let's go right back then, 70s. Buck Rogers episode. Oh, of course, he's Kane in the Buck Rogers TV show. He's in a film called Woo Fuck. His English name is Foxbat. A film called Tough Cop, Weapons of Death. A lot of obviously Italian stuff here. Cry of a Prostitute. He's in that. Don't know that one.
Yeah.
The Sixth Sense, a TV show. A lot of TV show in the 50s, 60s, 70s, going back. Then we get to the Westerns. He's in Wagon Train. Christ, hell of a career. Cinderfella. Yeah, really going back.
Yeah, he was in
Megaforce.
Tons of stuff he did.
I've gone way past. I have been watching 50s Westerns recently, and it's amazing how many of them Henry Silva was in it playing the bad guy. Did he at least have a black hat on so you knew he was the bad guy?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's picked up. Sean's got the Criterion of Red River. That's posh.
Very nice, very nice.
Own the DVD and rental VHS. No Blu-ray though. Okay. Can you please have a word with Jeff and use my... Oh, I got wit and charisma. Thank you, Andy. You're welcome. Let me pin that comment. I don't think he's in any danger of hurting himself. I'm not that lucky. Right. I like Red River. Good Western. Cry the Prostitute is brutal, apparently. Okay.
I'll have to look that one up.
Must do. Spy Who Loved Me from Static Home with Sunny Delay. Oh, dear. You could like... Would you like a Rocky 6 to cheer you up? Right, Jeff. No, only a DVD of Red River. I was talking about Code of Silence. There you go. Cry the Prostitute is great, but brutal Eurocrime film. Oh, dear. Isn't there a Craig... Oh, is there a Craig Thomas novel called Foxbat? Maybe. Didn't he do Firefox with Clint? Or Clint did the film?
Foxbat.
I'm going to have to look at Woo Fuck Up in a minute. Right. So let's play. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Vision Video Limited. Now, this goes into Orion Pictures. Remember that?
Yeah.
So then mine's got MGM on it, so I'll have to wait till whichever's got the longest opening titles. Then we get straight into... Oh, no, mine does have Orion. There we go. Stupid Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't remember if they took them off because they no longer own the rights. Right, we're in Chicago, Chi-Town, the Windy City.
Yes.
But only an hour and 40 minutes this film, and
yeah, I rewatched it last night.
Cool. Someone does homework. No one else bothers watching these films. They say, "Oh, I'll do that one. I love that film." Oh, I haven't seen it in 30 years, but I know I loved it when I saw it. So yeah.
Oh, I've seen it many times. I just wanted to get. I kind of noticed some stuff, with Henry Silva and stuff. It's like
okay,
I don't remember that. But okay.
There you go. So he wrote Firefox and lived in Staffordshire, making him one of the most cool human beings ever lived. So. The Craig Thomas writer, but Mr. Dan and Horror. What a solid Chuck film! There you go. See, he was watching Play Misty for me with Pugwell earlier, so he's back for some Chuck now. We get this very technical office here, the police station.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they've got static
maps,
little lights. It probably was back then, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So they've got little desks with envelope holders that they put tickets in. And they've got little flashing LEDs on a map of a city, so they know where to go.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a step up from the Bat computer, though.
So yeah, there's some Starkey's Machine compared to Clint's Dirty Harry films of the 80s.
Yeah, that's one I want to rewatch. I haven't watched that in a long time. Starkey's Machine.
Yeah, it's quite a brutal film, that one as well. Now, there are many films called Code of Silence. I think there's a 40s one, is there? It's not showing up now. I think I saw a poster for one. Maybe it's got two names.
Believe it or not, this one always kind of comes up first in my head when I hear that. So I think there is other ones.
There are two actors in this that are in most Andrew Davis films. You'll all recognize them, but you probably don't know their names. So if you do know their names, let me know in the chat. But yeah, Chuck Norris, Undercover. Oh, see, it says directed by Andrew Davis on the titles, but Andy Davis, on the VHS. There's Dennis Farina, who's in everything, cop-wise, back then, because he was a real cop. Was it Manhunter, Midnight Run? He either plays a cop or a gangster.
Was he in Goodfellas?
Both.
I would say he was in Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is all right, I guess.
Such schlock crap.
Yeah, There you go. Another great Henry Silver. He's in Sharky's Mission. I thought I saw something earlier that said that. Thank you. What's that? 5 writers. Hang on, I missed what that was. Anyone know what was Chuck's biggest box office film he was the lead in? No, because I don't know if it said in here. Hang on. It might have said. Give me a minute to go through 26 things. So this one went straight to number 1 in the American box office in early May. 2 films released that year. Invasion USA was the other.
I would say like Invasion USA, maybe.
Yeah. The script was bought for a whopping $800,000. Allegedly. More than the total cost of a lot of Chuck Norris movies. So yeah, this is the first movie where Ron Dean and Joseph F. Kusala, who play Brennan and Cobus, played together later in Above the Law, The Fugitive, Chain Reaction, all directed by Andrew Davis. But yeah, Clint turned this down to do Pale Rider, and Chris Christopherson turned it down to do Flashpoint. So yes, Andrew Davis did The Fugitive, Under Siege, The Package, Collateral Damage, and Above the Law, among others. This was only one of only a small handful of Chuck Norris films that got a theatrical release in the UK. Most were straight to video. But I don't know. It's been nominated for lots of, well. Oh, look, there's a Merry Christmas, you dirty animal. The guy from the Angels with Dirty Faces video. Unfortunately, it spoils the film for me, seeing him in both.
Yeah. Well, Gareth in the UK was his films considered like, what was it? They had an 18 rating.
Yeah, even on DVD, this has got an 18. I forgot I was going to see why, because it's probably not the most violent film he's done. It might just be it's never been reissued for certification. Let's have a look. But I'm guessing it's probably PG-13 in America. Or is it R?
I think it may be an R. Let me check here. Yeah, it's R-rated.
Okay. Let's have a look. Code of Silence. Strong violence. There you go. Language and drug use. That's the reason. Everything gets straight instant 18 now. But it was violence back in the day. It got an 18, and it's drug use. It gets an 18 now. But it hasn't been reissued since 2003. So, hey, Kenny's here. Or is it Al Bundy?
Yeah, I love this dude's hair. It's like the best part of the movie.
That's a mullet I would have. Like really long down the back and quite tight up the top.
It's like him. Let's see, Chuck Norris first, his haircut, and Henry Silva. The 3 best things about him.
Yeah, that is such a. It's like really long and strangly down his neck as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dennis Farina is the greatest actor in it. Yeah, was a real life policeman and a great actor. Yeah, this one. I was going to say, I thought I read somewhere that this was Chuck's biggest hit. But I couldn't find it. There's a video on YouTube of Chuck Norris training, and one of the people helping is Van Damme. Yes, I've seen that. Pre-fame Van Damme. But yeah, Invasion USA had a very good year in '85, to be sure. I don't think the Missing Action films did well in the cinema. Because I don't know if they got. I think the first one got released in the cinema. I remember the poster for that one. But
I know they were always huge, like on HBO and stuff. I think that's where a lot of people, discovered them because they were all his movies were always on HBO.
Yeah. Because yes, when I'm a YouTube millionaire, Mike will still be on the list. All the others, Nemesises won't be.
Well, thank you, Gareth.
Well, that's all right. You're one of the good ones. Well, there you go. Why is Above the Law you are speaking of? Didn't know Andrew Davis directed Hong Kong Classic. Cynthia Orthodox sang Hong Kong Classic. Sorry, Nico, people, Nico. I think, yes, Jeff, fingers crossed, be seeing Cynthia in person. And I've told her to kick him in the face. Yeah, he goes, actually, there was an accident this morning. It just came back. Ah, that's a nuisance, isn't it? When you got no internet, that's it. Life is over pretty much because you can't do anything. Even if you're in a house like mine, which is very concrete, there's no mobile signal. Yeah, I think that's one of the guys that's in might be both of them. They're in the sitting in the car outside. Chuck Norris took Van Damme under his wing for a while. Norris took Van Damme with him when he was doing a movie. Could have been missing action, but Jean-Claude let him down. He want party instead. Yeah, he is allegedly one of the miscellaneous soldiers in missing action is Van Damme, but you can't spot him. Above the beginning, that's it. Yeah, he was training with Truck. So I prefer the title Nico for a Seagal film. Exactly. Makes more sense because he's called Nico in the character. Kind of broke up. Mostly that's because I don't know. Yeah, Foreigner was in great, and one of the Hillside. Oh, was great as one of the Hillside Stranglers with Billy Zane, made for TV movie. I was going to say because I got a film up there. I think it's from the 70s called The Hillside Strangler, but before Foreigner was an actor, I guess. Yeah. So not only is he wearing the worst mullet ever, he's got a terrible brown suit on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Myers is here, is he? Ah, see, Missing Action was huge at video stores. Exactly. I think. Which one is it? I've got. No, I haven't got all my signed ones here anymore. But I think it's the first one I got signed by the writer. Missing Action 1 made money, but I don't think 2 or 3 did. No, 3 Braddock Missing Action 3 definitely went straight to video in the UK, I think. But yeah, we are 10 minutes in, and hasn't been any action. We got a load of painted decorators with Uzis or something, machine guns.
Yeah,
waiting in the wings to take over this drug bust.
I think the Uzi was pretty much the machine gun of the 80s for sure.
Yes. I know Chuck has Mac 10s, is it, in Invasion USA? Because I guess they're a bit smaller. Hang on, I just realized we did 1985 as box office the other day. I'll just have a look where this 2 films came. We have... Have you ever seen Prizzy's Honor with Jack Nicholson and Kathleen Turner?
That's one I've missed, actually.
Yeah, I missed it, and I'm glad I did because it was quite bad. Right.
Yeah, I've heard mixed stuff on it, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good at any point. It made no sense or anything.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for Jack Nicholson to just not, you know what I mean? Like, usually he would make something better. You know?
He was doing an Italian accent as well, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Or Italian-American. Italian-American. But this was 44th film of 1985 between Porky's Revenge and Volunteers. So Invasion USA was 50, not far behind. The Sure Thing was 49, and To Live and Die in LA was 51. So it's not bad going, 50 for 2 Chuck Norris films. So. But here you go. Cops running with massive magnums. Now, I don't know what the point was of this, because these guys have just shot up all the money and all the drugs, so they can't take either of them with them.
Yeah. Well, they go in there, it shows them like carrying out a bunch of stuff. You know, it's got blood and stuff on it.
Seagal did 3 good films: Under Siege, Out for Justice, and Nico. And yeah, 2 of them directed by Andrew Davis. The Booger Man is here, Michael Myers. Executive Decision is great too, yes, but it's nothing to do with Seagal. Because of Kurt Russell. Yeah. I don't know, I need to look at the posters, because some posters have Seagal on it, or some posters only have Kurt Russell on it, so I don't know if it's a country thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you git. Actually, yeah, so they're picking up all the money that's all over the place and covered in drugs. You think you could take both if you hadn't shot the place up?
Yeah.
That's why he's a nemesis, and he's not going to be on my channel when I'm 1 million subs. Have you?
It was kind of a good idea. That was kind of a good idea, but yeah, the shooting of all the stuff was not.
Because this looks like like Red Heat, the same where they're all running around on these stairwells, fire escapes. But yeah, Dennis Farina shooting a shotgun up 7 stories like it's going to do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Everyone's dead. Oh yeah, there was another long Above the Law Hong Kong action film from '86. Is that Cynthia Rothrock's? Because I think I got Above the Law 2 with Cynthia Rothrock, and I think it's called Blonde Reporter or something in bloody English.
Or Lady Reporter.
Yeah, that's the Cynthia one. Yeah, Righting Wrongs. I think Above the Law 1 is known as.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Perfect Weapon's a pretty good film. I did enjoy that one. Seagal, 88 to 98, love all his films. After that period, he's a mess. But yes, I don't mind Exit Wounds just because it's so stupid. I think that was his last cinema film that wasn't a co-starring or cameo. Not keen after the Nico title Above the Law. It's a bit shit. The only thing is his hairline is so far back in Nico or Above the Law compared to the next film he did.
Yeah.
That's what money gets you. But you see me after I make $1 million. Uzi 9mm, yes. It's not an AK-47, so here we go. The bloke from Home Alone has just killed a kid. An unarmed kid that just walked out in the hallway. He should have been retired years ago. He looks awful. Can't move or run or anything. Silver was in DeLeo's Il Boss. Highly recommended Eurocrime. I should get into Eurocrime more, but
that's a good
certainly better than Westerns.
Yeah, I pretty much I love the 70s Eurocrimes.
Yeah,
there's so many to look through. So
certainly better to go back to even the Eurocrimes that are not so good. Probably a lot better now comparing to today's films.
Well, they were kind of like the spaghetti western at the same time, interchangeable with actors and directors. And stuff.
Well, that's one of the issues I have. I don't know because they have all the same actors, directors. You don't know which, and they have about 5 different names. I can never tell which ones I've seen.
Yeah, I bought like 5 of the same movie one time because they have 5 different names, different artwork.
Exactly. How are you supposed to know? Is that the point?
Yeah.
But here we go. Under Siege 2 is terrible. I will fight Sean right now for that. That film is gold. You're in trouble.
I have never seen that one.
What? Hang on. What? A bit louder.
I've never seen that one. I like the first one a lot. Yeah.
It's not as good as I used to not like On Deadly Ground, but I love it now just because they got the toughest man in the world, Ali Emery. He's just saying every 5 minutes, saying how wonderful the Seagal character is. All these quotes about he's the toughest man. He does this, and this. He'll never be beaten. You'll never win him. You'll never take him down. And then just building him up all through the bloody film.
Wow.
Same Byron. What was that? Seagal. Was a big fan bit, but not so much now. Yeah, Seagal is problematic. Although he did do a nice post on Instagram the other day about having peace in the world and such. But that boss excellent. William Hickey is really terrific though. I'm trying to think, is that the old man? Frizzy's on it.
Oh, he was in National Lampoon's Christmas.
Yes,
Vacation.
He was in Frizzy's on it. The old mobster in that, and he's really pale and he's got yellow teeth and he looks like he's on death's door. And I think he's only in his 60s in that film.
Yeah,
but yeah, he is a highlight of the film. He's not in it.
I bet the 4K makes him look even better when you check him out.
Saturday. So yes. So where are we? Cops drinking and smoking. Now I can never understand this story because this young woman is related to the gangland boss, and that's why they're trying to wipe out the whole family or something, aren't they? And then
So I don't know if that's her dad or her step.
Yeah, I don't think it fully explains. Just somehow she's right. They've got to protect her.
Yeah, because they don't have a good relationship at all. So I'm not...
No, because who's this guy? She's just a. Is that her dad, or is it the grandfather's the mob boss?
Yeah, that guy right there is her dad
Yeah,
with the mustache.
it's never explicit. I've seen this at least 5 times. I still don't know.
Oh, that the older guy. That's one of his men. One of the.
I thought so. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it just this is his family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like a protector. He's going to protect her later on, but
Yeah, I don't know why. Just because they're gonna. Because Silver kidnaps her when he's been trying to kill her for the whole fucking film, and then as they always do, we don't kill her yet. We'll wait till it's safe or when it's convenient.
Well, did they have the scene yet? I don't think they had it yet. Where he's talking about Omerta, the Italian. We will have revenge, no matter what. So I think that's kind of where he's kind of coming from. So it's like no matter what, we're going to get her somehow.
Because you have to pay close attention to find out who those people were at the beginning shooting up the place.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Silver's performance in Sharky's Machine. He's a nut in that one. Yeah, he's mad as a sack full of badgers in that one, isn't he? Josh, that period is great after he's died, yes. As Jeff can contest, Seagal's career, he had more films this millennium than he did last millennium, but quality-wise, he's the one person you could replace with AI now, and it'd be a better performance.
Yeah.
Sean is incorrect. Under Siege is not bad. If you want to see terrible Under Siege 2, watch Derailed with Van Damme. That is a bad train film.
It's Michael Jackson bad. Bad is good.
This shit is shit. Oh, does that mean this shit is good? Or does this mean this shit is bad? It's shit. It's shit. Derailed is bad. See, Sean doesn't like that either, so it's hard to gauge. No, Sean, come on. One of his last good, decent films, Under Siege 2, is fantastic, kind of silly. There you go. It is very silly. Don't think Doggy likes Chuck much. Chuck Stare will sort that dog out. Because Chuck's got... I'm trying to think, when did Chuck get his beard? Was it last Lone Wolf McQuaid?
Yeah, I believe so.
And then he kept it forever.
Yeah.
Seagal on Saturday Night Live was the last good thing. Yes, so bad they burnt most of the footage. Lady Reporter, that's it. Thank you. Not Blonde Reporter. Yeah, but the law is better known as righting wrongs. This is where I get the 80s Asian martial arts films are as bad as the Italian 70s crime thrillers, having multiple names. So yes, also known as Blonde Fury. So I mixed up both names. The co-stars with the few decent films that the great stone-faced Chuck Norris did. Now, is it great because it was already written as a Dirty Harry film? Because I can completely see it as a Dirty Harry film. There's barely any karate.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, he only does a few, roundhouse kicks or something.
Yeah, I just have to put some of his stuff in, but it definitely, he's got a Magnum as well. It's not the same Magnum, but it's a Magnum gun as well.
Yeah. He's got a hand cannon.
He doesn't have a partner in this one. So
yeah, he doesn't have any what do you call it, comic support.
No. Could use some time daily, but I'm trying to think of part. Yeah, you could. It's very interchangeable with Dirty Harry because tough, silent cop, but gets left on his own because he's doing the right thing where all the other cops are surrounding the corrupt cop. But I guess they didn't need it. The only thing I'd change is the stupid robot at the end. I would have had the reveal of.
Oh yeah.
So the cops all turn up to help him rather than the stupid robot that Somehow.
I think if Clint did this one, it wouldn't be based in Chicago for some reason. It might be based.
Yes, I guess he has mobsters in some of the Dirty Harry films, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He has one a heart attack and his daughter's wedding, and then we get reference to a Colombian necktie.
Yeah.
Writing's wrong. There you go. See, everyone knows. I love Seagal, but Glimmer Man was horrible. Yeah, that's the one he literally gave up in the middle of. Love Under Shame 2. See, Love Under Shame 2. Shame he didn't do more straight actions like it. Yeah, that's the trouble. All these action guys then think, like Van Damme with Nowhere to Run, think they can do serious stuff that people will watch a drama with them in. Or Arnie with his comedies. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck's so tough he can take out his sparring partners just by training. Above the Law is surprisingly good, especially since it's Seagal. Yes, Nico or Above the Law is a very good film. I don't know if it's Andrew Davis just being a good director, or it's because it's a pre-ego Seagal.
Yeah, he's a pretty good action director.
Yeah, I think he's still working. I think that's why he's ghosting me. But if he hadn't have been busy last year, I might have got him early last year. But
I wonder what he's been doing.
Yeah, because I had when I first started doing interviews, I emailed Aaron Norris. And he said, yeah, I just finished this TV series and then get back to me. And then that was every time I email him, he never responds these days. Too good for the likes of me. But Andrew Davis, of course, Fugitive might be his biggest hit. Oh, he did Holes as well. I've never seen that once. Under Siege. The Guardian with Kevin Costner, which has got quite a high review. But yeah, so his last director was 2006, but he's got upcoming My French Muse in development. They did A Perfect Murder, Chain Reaction. What else have we not mentioned? The Final Terror. So he's on a horror film. He was also a cinematographer on Angel, the teen hooker revenge film. And Lepke, who's that? I can't remember who's in that. Let me look. It's a biography of a mobster. It's directed by Menahem Golem, and it stars Tony Curtis. It's like a light Godfather film. But yeah, Andrew Davis wrote Above the Law and Still Big, Still Little, which later on with Andy Garcia.
So what do you think about the Prowler there?
Well, I don't know. It's because Fraser's dad is controlling it with a joystick and everything.
Yeah.
But then later on, it seems to be working on its own and just shooting bad guys.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, because Chuck starts off controlling it.
Yeah, but it's no match for the one in RoboCop, though.
It's no Ed 209, is it? Which was only 3 years later. But yeah, it is based on a real thing as well. So it is mentioned at the end that the Prowler is courtesy of so-and-so. But yeah, when you've got that massive controller.
Yeah.
And it seems to be on a cable as well. So it's not even remote control that much, but because like the old early 80s TV and VCRs on a cable.
Yeah, it probably takes like 20 D-size batteries or something.
For at least 5 minutes.
Weighs like 20 pounds.
Just to cook. There must be at least 12 actors in this and Above the Law. I would definitely agree with that. There's definitely 2 we know of. Above the Law is pretty good, even though it has Seagal in it. It's one of his better films, of course. Anyone see Richie is not long after it, though. So yeah, I'll show you target acquisition. Halt, throw down your weapon. And then I don't know why everyone's shocked. Because it doesn't, because the guy's in remote control of it. And then the chat just gets behind the black guy. So I don't know if it's an LA robot or.
Yeah, that was kind of sketchy for a second. I was like, huh?
Right and Wrongs is, I like the less depressing ending of that. I can't remember if I've seen this alternate endings. The
I
Glimmer
think
Man always
88.
looks good.
I was gonna say
yes.
88 Films has a good copy of that where you got the different endings.
Must be the
Cuts
version
of
you
the
need.
film.
The Glimmer Man always looks a bit choppy and rushed. I think the budget got cut, so a lot of action got scaled down. Yeah, and then what was it? Seagal announced to the director that I'm not going to kill anyone anymore. Halfway through the film.
Yeah, that's got the Wayne's brother guy.
Yes, that's it. Yes, Sean needs a timeout indeed. Anyone know? Anyone know why Richie did Bobby Lupo? Invasion USA. Codicil is my two favorite Norris flicks: The Octagon and Where the Dragon. Missing in Action. No Open Cage are always nostalgic. Yeah, he's got a good resume, surely. It's just he's done a lot of terrible films like Top Dog and Forest Warrior. I think, which he seemed to do with his brother Aaron. And like Hero and the Terror. Those are the other ones. An Eye for an Eye is a good one. Delta Force is just too long, but Forced Vengeance, Silent Rage, which we did before, Force of One. The trouble is, I can never remember what happens in these Force of One or Forced Vengeance. I've seen them. I remember I rented Hitman back in the day. The Hitman, sorry. Right. Hard to Kill is just plain fun, yes, and you can take that to the bank. That right, Governor Trent, I'm going to take you to the blood bank. Yeah, if you're going to have someone in your film, it's going to be Kelly LeBrock, isn't it? Certainly, very lucky man. So yes, here we go. So I love how Chuck's in a fucking jumper and a jacket in this.
Yeah.
Now, is this a car bomb? It seems to be setting it up as one.
No.
See, I only watched this myself. I don't remember this bit. No,
I watched it last night.
Yeah. So, of course, he's got was it a Mustang he's driving?
Firebird.
Firebird. See,
yeah, it's like a 73 or 74 Firebird.
Is that it's the Bandit car, of course? Similar.
Yeah, it's a little older, a couple of years old.
Or the Rockford Files. Did he have a Firebird?
Oh yeah, he did too. Yeah, his was like
I do like that. And then of course they redesigned it, and we got Kit. Made it more modern.
Yeah. I got the sitting kit when I was a little kid at a car show.
Nice. I got to sit in him. Actually, I got to drive him. What am I on about?
You got me beat.
A couple of, I think it was like 2 laps, but fun. Had the steering wheel and everything. Because the steering wheel, you bash your legs as soon as you turn it sideways because it's not well designed steering wheel. And it doesn't have the best controlled steering because you have to turn it like all the way around to turn. So it doesn't have power steering or anything. But yeah, it's fun, that one. I have to do that again, I think. Van Damme's 90s films were way better than Seagal's 90s films. Mic drop. I might agree with you this time, Sean. I love the Eurocrime fillers, he says.
I think you would, too.
Yeah, the trouble is there's so many of them.
You got to see the right one, man. Just like film noir, you got to see that right one to get you into it.
Oh yes, Hickey's in Name of the Rose. I watched that a few weeks ago. Yeah, and then we got what's it called? A Goodfellas sequel, My Blue Heaven, of course.
Oh, yeah. He's been in a lot of movies, actually.
Yeah, it's amazing what he's been in. Mouse Hunt and stuff, I think.
Yeah,
Christmas Vacation, as you said, and episode of Tales from the Crypt. But yeah, he always looked really old and ill.
I seen him real young in something one day, and I was like, "Oh man, that's that dude. That's that guy."
That's going to be a shock. Yeah. Oh, Ramon owns the original Dutch rental tape of Right and Wrongs, and it had the depressing ending. Never knew there was another one until I got the US DVD back then. Yeah, always the US happy endings. Although, who doesn't love a happy ending? Plenty of great films. They go through. I try watch Almost Human with Thomas Millen and Henry Silva. There you go. Which is my personal favorite in the genre, directed by Umberto Lenzi. Now, is he the one that went in to do horror films?
Yeah. I don't think
zombie
Lindsay.
types.
I don't think he ever did any westerns. I don't think. I can't remember, but he mostly did a lot of Euro crimes. That's for sure.
Okay.
And some slashers. I think.
Right.
Some slashers.
Or the Jallos.
Giallos.
The jellies. I prefer most of Van Damme's 90s, but Seagal is still good fun. Yes, either way, I'd have a good time with them. Out for Justice Bar seems brilliant. Yes. Anyone see Richie? Talk Radio, one of Oliver Stone's most underrated forgotten films. I can never remember. Bogosian was terrific, and I saw that on rental back in the day. I saw it a few times now since. It's it's a tense film, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific movie, yeah. Roman agrees. Violent City. I think I've seen Violent City. Rings a bell.
Oh yeah, that's a good one with Chuck. Or
Definitely.
with Charles. Chuck.
Charles.
Chuck Bronson.
yes, technically it's what's it, Carlos. Carlos. What is Chuck's? Because Carlos Estevez is of course Charlie Sheen, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
But Chuck is.
It's not a very popular name anymore. You don't really see little kids called Chuck.
No. Born in 1940, Oklahoma. Carlos Ray Norris. There you go. Nickname is Ground Chuck. He's only 5'8.5". So just a little bit taller than me. He's got 4 children and a hell of a lot of relatives. A lot of grandchildren.
I was gonna say, Mr. Dan said, "Have you seen The Violent Breed?" It's okay.
Okay. The masterpiece compared to Seagal. You still hurt me putting Maximum Risk low on your list. Can't be blamed for that. It's not the best one because Henstridge is barely in any nude form. Don't pollute the planet. Don't know. Van Damme and Street Fighter, Double Team, Knock Off the Quest, Desert Heat in the 90s. All varying degrees of cack. I will fight you as well, Myers, over Street Fighter. Because Double Team is going to be, and the Quest is going to be in June Claude Van Damme this year. Van Damme's film started going downhill when his kids started appearing, and that's not fair. Although, what did I watch? Not Hard to Kill or whatever it was called. One of his recent ones. Knockoff isn't bad. It's got some good action because it's in Hong Kong, but unfortunately, it's got Judge Dredd and Demolition Man comedy psychic in it. They're good cack, though. Yeah, you can have cack that's good as well. I actually watched that after the stream and still it didn't do much for me. Oh dear. Only one close to cack Seagal in the 90s was The Patriot, and I don't even mind that one. Yeah, that one's great fun because he seems to forget that. Well, he seems to not mention that his character is immune to the whole virus thing that's going around.
Mm.
No one even mentions it. Yeah, it says. I think it was his first straight-to-video release. But yeah, it's great fun because everyone was watching it during the lockdown because it's. I'm going to spoil it, but it doesn't. The ending. It's an ancient Native American herb that rescues everyone, and then they throw the flowers from helicopters at the end to clean up the that people have to pick up and then make a tea out of it, and then they'll be fine. There's not much action in it, but yeah, Street Fighter Comedy Gold plus Raul Julia is great, and that Kylie is nice to look at, and Van Damme was all up in that. Oh, Code of Silence feels a bit too copy for Chuck. He works best as a soldier or ranger. But yeah, he's at this art gallery now, isn't he? They're all looking at him funny.
Yeah, he's
But he's playing the tough silent kind.
I don't know. I disagree. I don't think he's too copy in this one. Maybe.
Yeah, because he has just played the same type of character, strong silent type that kicks ass when it needs to.
He's not quite the cop that the chief lets him go a little extra.
Yes.
It's not so much like that. I don't know, a little bit.
Yes, this is exactly how I felt. I saw Street Fighter 95 in the cinema, hated it, and now it's brilliant madness as an adult. That's exactly how I see it as well. Right, here we go. So what's happening in the film? Because he does seem to have that young guy as a partner. I guess because the old guy is on not being
he's
suspended.
Yeah, he was okay as a partner. I wish they would have had a different lead.
But yeah, he does become good in the end. Byron gets it. Yes, he does. Hey, Gino's here. Anyone fans of Ireland's entry into the martial arts madness? That is Jimmy Bennett's Fatal Devotion 98. Noel makes me proud to be Asian. Hey, Irish. Oh, can't even read now. Irish. I think I know of this one. It's I think I saw someone do a review of it. And it's as mad as it sounds. I can't type as well as talk. Right, there it is. But I need to track it down. A classic good versus even action fitness with kicks, guns, motorcycles, and a hot babe. Sold. But yeah, I'll have to track that down. Has since become a cult classic in Ireland. There you go. Ireland's first martial arts film. Has there been another one since? So yeah, I'll check that out. Thank you, Gina. Yes, is William Hickey that? That ain't the fucking Christmas. Oh, sorry, friggin' Christmas star, Grizz. The only good Street Fighter, Sonny Chiba. Yes, I did enjoy his films. I saw those a few years ago for the first time. It is nice that these films from the 70s are getting a nice, good release on Blu-rays.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget Lady Street Fighter, too.
I got Lady Terminator. I don't know if I've seen Lady Street Fighter.
Yeah, pretty good.
Ladies shouldn't street fight.
She's a lady.
Oh, Ramon's still getting tapes. What's he got? Laser Mission with Brandon Lee. That's where, yeah, Brandon's trying to be a bit of a James Bond type in there. Platoon Leader with, what's his name? American Ninja Dudikoff. Black Belt with Don and Mateus. Perry Mason's Return.
Not too shabby.
That's a good lot. Nice. I don't own any of those, so I can't talk. I do have. Damn, I can't remember what it's called now. So that's a good story. Brandon Lee's pre-showdown in Little Tokyo film, but I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, Rental as well. Those three nice. Who's the actor who played Chun-Li in the film She's Hot? Yeah, she went on to be a good actress in other stuff. But you've not seen Chun-Li done right until you've seen Jackie Chan do her in, what's it called? Yeah, the
Rumble in the Bronx.
No, it's that film where he turns into Street Fighter characters, and he's Chun-Li and the other guy's Ken or Ryu or something. To me, it was Tuesday. Yes, that's a classic line. Oh, Al's met Sonny Chiba when I interviewed at a festival. I liked him. He carried himself with dignity and self-respect. Nice. Thank you, Al. It's nice to know. It's nice when you find out these people are great people that could snap your neck by looking at you.
Yeah.
So, yes, here we go. So, all these kids hanging around, and someone's under the tarp with the fucking Colombian necktie.
Mm-hmm.
But Clint's there. I do like that look with the jumper and the gun holster, like in James Bond, Live and Let Die and Spectre. Crime fighting tank machine reminds me of RoboCop. Yep. It looks more like Johnny Cab than Ed Jordan. I know that is true. Yes, good stuff. A1 show. Al show. Oh, I think it's unless it is A1. The Jean-Claude Van Damme all-night marathon run because my big legs and my garage, I can do the splits. No problem. You're coming with me, Kane. Jesus had days like these. Oh, a single euro for the Ken Russell's Tommy by the Who. That's a mad film. Good. Oh, it's a setup. Oh. Don't egg the eggplants look wonderful. Isn't that a racist slur? But yeah, And then everyone's getting machine gunned down in this. And then the families gets killed. Oh, they got the Uzis.
They're like,
Sorry.
we're missing somebody. We're missing the daughter. Where is she?
Yeah. The Package is an overlooked film. I watched it for the first time last week, the week before.
Oh, so I got Gene. I was going to say Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, Tommy Lee Jones, and it's not what I expected because I thought it was literally about a package, but it's not. It's trying to stop Tommy Lee Jones assassinating the president. So yeah, it's a very good film. If you like The Fugitive, you'll probably like that. Something about Van Damme putting his kids in movies puts me off. It's only when you. I don't think they look like him, so it's hard to spot. Maybe the main one looks like him a bit. Andrew Davis did the remake of The Getaway, did he? That was adventurous. You sold us out, Officer Duffy. Yeah, poor old Duffy. Gets his comeuppance, though, doesn't he? Operated on when he's still alive. I hate Street Fighter back in the day, and I still do. Oof. You interviewed Chiba, and you didn't recognize my avatar. I'm sure he did. Always loved Street Fighter, also like Super Mario. So what do I know? I'm not 100% keen on Mario. I did like it when it came out in the cinemas, but I'm not in a rush to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yes, another good Street Fighter movie, Hard Times with Bronson and what's it? Flint? What's his name? Coburn.
Yeah, Coburn.
I watched that again the other night because I could never remember if I've seen it, and then I was like halfway through. I thought, yeah, I have seen this, but it is a good film. Yeah, we'll let you off, Al. Open the door, get on the floor, walk the dinosaur. I was going to say, is Sonny Chiba still with us?
I think he passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, I think he was
like 3 or 4 years ago.
Quite old. My second favorite Bronson film. So Blackjack Cinemas was doing reviews of Bronson films recently. That's the first one. The part on the plane goes on and on. Yes, knock 30 minutes off and it's brilliant. Yeah, it would have been better with Bronson too instead of Marvin. Yeah, Marvin was very ill at the time, so there's not much he could do. Yeah, people being stabbed in the back in the streets. No one's doing fuck all about it. But yeah, Delta Force is definitely the first. It's like, isn't it like over 2-hour film, and then like the first hour is on the plane, just waiting for stuff to happen, and then Chuck's allowed to kick off and bring out the rocket launching motorbike, which is in Bronson's assassination as well, isn't it? Yeah, Hard Times is this great Bronson film because he's quite old in that. It's supposed to be written for a younger person, but yeah.
Yeah, he always looked younger because he had such a toned body. Like he would work.
Yeah,
everything made him look younger sometimes. But.
It was the not eating quiche or mayonnaise. I guess how close is Bronson, Missouri to you, Mike?
Bronson, Missouri. I would say about.
Did you drive there now while we're live and report back?
No.
Yeah, okay.
You have to give me a while.
I'm a huge fan. Probably 35 of his movies on DVD and Blu-ray here, plus the first scene of Cage, No Gundam. Ooh, that's dedication.
Atari Hanzo.
Thank you. I wasn't going to attempt it. That's it. So, I didn't read that right. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. Walter Hill, he's still with us, bless him. Yes, Talk Radio. Definitely watch Talk Radio if you want. Not a fun night. Yeah, Walter Hill was great. Because he did 40 hours, another 40 hours, and he gets a shitload of money every time they make an Aliens film, probably. Yeah, I love this bit. What am I going to do with these 3 punks? I can't run away with them. I can't arrest them. So just fucking lays them out. Pistol whips one of them.
It's like
sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say Chuck beat him to the punchline again. Like he always shows up after he's done something.
Yeah, this kid. I don't know what he's doing because he's late to the party. Chun-Li was hotter than Kylie, but Katana from Mortal Kombat was obviously hotter than both. Sunny, his face on the top screen of the Mega Drive classic Revenge of Shinobi. Ooh, yes, Talisa Soto, because from License to Kill, is in the Mortal Kombat. Yes, 90s Kylie was hot. I think, although I did like Neighbors Kylie. Right, so it's a Chicago film, so of course it's on the L train. I'm trying to think, it's the same with Steve McQueen's last film, isn't it? When he's sitting on the top of the train. Is it in Chicago?
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
They like to use that. Collateral Damage is crappiest Davis film I've seen. Yes, Collateral Damage, unfortunately, came out, what is it, a week after 9/11.
But then the other movie called Collateral is pretty decent with Tom Cruise and
Tom Cruise one, yes.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But yes, Collateral Damage is not a great film.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian's all right, where Kevin Costner teaches whatever his face is. But yeah. Haven't seen. I have seen A Perfect Murder with Michael Douglas, but not for a very long time. And Chain Reaction's an all right film, but you never know who these people, if they piss people off in Hollywood, and then
you'll never work in this town again.
Oh, there you go. So yes, everyone's voting Katana. Umbuzi Lancy did Cannibal Ferox and Eaten Alive. There you go. So goes from Eurocrime to really gross horrors. Extreme Prejudice. Yes, I was going to say, Walter Hill did, was it Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, he did that one too.
That's a good one. It's now, I did think, I see this the other day. Yeah, that really is Chuck on the roof. Yeah. I know the train's probably not going as fast as it looks. And then, yeah, I think as soon as anything dangerous, it does look like a stuntman. But yeah, Chuck is walking along a roof of a train in Chicago. And yeah, and fighting with this guy a bit. There's no hiding it. They're just like being, you hold me tight, don't let me drop. And Nightmare City. I saw Nightmare City with he's not a fan of ladies' anatomy, is he? Doesn't like to see it on their bodies.
Never really get into the whole cannibal genre.
No, it's not a thing I've ever think, oh, I'll watch that film. Yeah, so he saves this guy's life, and then he jumps in the river. So what's I wondered would Clint jump in the river after the bad guy? Shit. That's a hell of a drop for a stuntman, because it would. I don't know how hard it would be hitting that water from that lake.
Yeah.
Hugo Stiglitz. He also did Cannibal Ferox. Indeed. Andrew Davis directed the opening to The Running Man, but got fired because he was taking too long. Is that the one? I was trying to think that. It was taking. I think they went through about 3 directors on Running Man. But yeah, he was making a proper film. So. Oh, I haven't seen The Violet Breed with Henry Silva. Oh, it's for Jeff anyway.
I don't know. I didn't like it as much. I'll just put my 2 cents in there. But I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again.
Yeah, sometimes if you haven't seen it in a while, comparing it to today's films. Delta Force with Chuck and Charles would have been amazing. Yes. Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson. Although, I don't know if Charles would have Chuck. I can't remember which is which now. They're both Charles, technically. Charles would have had a bigger part if he'd been in it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see, Jeff says something. I think he said something about westerns and Lindsay. I don't think I've ever seen any of his westerns. I just noticed he does have a few.
Oh shit, I'm way behind. Right, okay.
Sorry, I just want to put that in there.
Well, no, it's got it right. Yeah. So Kylie is for Sean, and he did for Van Damme, allegedly. There you go. He's done lots of varying things.
Hugo Stiglitz.
Kylie's early 2000s hair. Oh, I haven't seen any other Stiglitz fit. Okay. Kylie's white outfit in You Can't Get Married Ahead. Yeah. She's Lovely lady. There's a funny bit therefore where he's back on the new army plane and there's about 12 guys towering over him. Proper Marines. I've haven't heard good things about Lindsay in interviews. He's a bit of a screamer, apparently. Eh? Spinning around. How did it get off Kylie? I'm not doing any more Kylie comments. I got to get crack on here. Right. Yeah, that is true. Tarantino does. Like, he steals and is in love with his own writing. Yeah. His patchwork. But Man from a Deep River was a bit of a Man Called Horse ripoff. That's Richard Harris, isn't it? I don't think I've seen that for a very long time. Isn't he hanged by his hooks in his chest in that one? That seemed to be the poster in the UK. Yeah. And then there's Return of the Man Called Horse, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. I've never seen that one. I've seen the first one.
Oh, hang on. Lady Street Fight films are great, and Lady Terminator is better than Terminator 2. I'm not sure what Mike is sniffing there. I think I saw Lady Terminator, and it has nothing to do with ladies or Terminators. Oh, I've seen Laser Mission. It's pretty awful. Yeah, it tried to be a Bond film, but it fails. City Hunter, that's the one I'm trying to think of. Thank you, Sean. There you go. They wanted Nero. Mm-hmm. He did do nothing wrong with Enter the Ninja. I don't know how many times what's his name is Nero is ever dubbed in films. When it comes to the 80s, 90s flicks, especially on VHS, I really don't care if those movies are bad. I also own Ghostbed and Leonard 6. And imagine they're quite rare tapes. Because I think both of those went straight to video in the UK. I don't seem to remember them being in the cinema. Yeah. There is a lot of films I've been looking at that aren't on DVD or Blu-ray now.
And then since Bill Cosby kind of got canceled, so kind of.
Well, yes. People are probably getting rid of some of the tapes. Yeah. Right. Now this bit, so we get the bloke with the thing in his mouth is from, he does the same thing in, what is it, a toothpick. He does the same thing in Uncle Buck. He's at the bowling alley and that. And then this is based on a true story where two punks did try to rob the police bar because they didn't know it was full of policemen.
Yeah.
Acres is here. Favorite Andrew Davis movie? I'd say The Fugitive. I watched that a couple of months ago. That still holds up. But he's done Final Terror is great. Code of Silence is great. Above the Law is great. Package is great. Under Siege is great. Fugitive is great. And then that's about it. Guardian's pretty good. But he's had some cracking films.
Yeah.
The Fugitive is wonderful. Yeah, and you can get a good performance from the action stars. Because apart from maybe collateral damage, but that had problems before. Oh yes, going about Van Damme's hair. If it had looked like Giles from the video game, it would look shit. But then they thought they went for it in this new Superman film where the Green Lantern's got this weird bowl cut.
Oh yeah,
which is comic accurate, but it looks stupid. But they're going for it. Did he do The Getaway? I keep looking, but I don't see that.
I think so. It sounds familiar. Like
I don't. Well, I saw that in the cinema, but with the allegedly real sex scene between Baldwin and Basinger. But it says here Roger Donaldson did that. It is co-written by Walter Hill, or he did it. But he did No Way Out and Species, of course. I think, did he do a Bond film? And The Bounty.
Yeah. Well, I think Walter Hill's attached to it because he helped write the first one.
I was going to say he's older. Oh, he did White Sands as well, Roger Donaldson. That's a good thriller from 92 with Mickey Rourke, Samuel L. Jackson, and Mary Elizabeth Mastranton. Right. And he did the slasher, The Terror, which is good. Final Terror, yes, which is very good. It's mostly doubles on his voice post-synced. Fabulous Tasho. Yeah, so I guess when he's dressed as a ninja, it's probably very easy to... Oh, Final terror. Damn, that movie is boring. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I do like an 80s slasher in the woods. So, Legacy of Rage. That's it. Thank you. That's the one I've got. That's not great Brandon Lee film. Only worth watching for Rachel Ward. Certainly worth watching for Rachel Ward. I like that Michael loves the whole airplane bit on Delta Force, even though it feels like it's a completely different movie. It does feel it's more disaster movie. Would you rather be part of a U.S. Marshal team in Fugitive 1 or rather be a cop in this movie? It's safer to be in Fugitive. Number one.
Yeah, probably a Fugitive.
All the cops in this, I don't know why they trust the old bastard over Chuck Norris in this anyway, because it's just one of those things, I guess.
See, Chuck can be a teddy bear.
Oh yeah.
Hugged on.
Trouble is, I don't know how the bad guys find out who she is.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Another unknown Brandon Lee flick I don't want to tape is Kung Fu the movie with David Carradine. Yes, of course. I don't know if that's good because Bruce Lee was supposed to be in Kung Fu, but then they got Guilo David Carradine instead, didn't they? Because I think, according to the film, anyway, Dragon Bruce Lee story, he came up with the idea of it.
Yeah, I forgot why he didn't want to do it. There was some reason.
Well, I think they just hired. They didn't want to see an Asian on TV, or it seemed to be suggesting, but whether that's true or not.
Yeah, they were okay with someone pretending to be Asian.
Yeah,
Go figure.
Yeah, and then it's of course was it Green Hornet, wasn't it? It was called the Kato Show in Hong Kong or China because he's more popular than the main guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Fulci's White Fang. Oh, is that based on that novel that they keep remaking every 10, 20 years?
Yeah.
Yes. Daryl Hannah's in it as well, Final Terror. Would you like to see Die Hard where Holly has to rescue John McClane? Well, good news for you, Akers, Stacey. It's coming out this year. What's it called? Although it's a bit different because I think is it Michael? No, it's. Let me just check the details before I start speaking my mouth off.
Oh, so they're remaking it?
No, it's another rip-off.
Oh.
But it's Daisy Ridley is the ex-Special Forces cleaner. She is now. She used to be like a Green Beret or something. No, I can't. Yes, Daisy Ridley is back in the whether I guess in the cinema, I don't know. Right, if I get to the right page, because I couldn't remember who she is. Upcoming, she's got 6 films upcoming. She is in the cleaner. Criminal activists hijack a gala, taking 300 hostages. One extremist plans a mass murder to message to the world. An ex-soldier turned window cleaner now works to rescue the hostage. Oh, it's directed by GoldenEye and Casino Royale's Martin Campbell. It's got Clive Owen, who's probably the bad guy, but yeah. So, but we'll see. It could be good. It's supposed to be out. Oh, it's out tomorrow in America. But I think it was filmed in the UK. Yeah, filmed in the UK. Why is this kid in the cop bar spilling the beans of all the places?
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't have a scene where they talk to him hey, what did you tell Chief?
Yeah, have a go because it's bloody obvious what's up.
Yeah, they can see him.
Oh, Arnie doesn't even fire a gun in collateral damage, because he's supposed to be a fireman, isn't he? Not an ex-Marine. Yeah, the old man's still in there.
Yeah.
How does he sleep at night? I said fucky. I thought I said Fuxy did a Eurocrime kit called Contraband on 3 westerns. Silver Sada, Massacre Time, and For the Apocalypse. Cool titles.
Mhm.
Eaten Alive is not for animals. It's on YouTube uncut though. That's crazy, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's because they've got this films they don't show boobs in on free on YouTube, but then yeah. Yeah. Does guest Mike like Eva Destruction with Gregory Hines, the Terminator style ripoff?
Yeah, I seen that one time, long time ago. I don't even remember it. I know the name, but I can't remember it at all.
Yeah, I watched it last year again. I've seen it a few times. It's still great. It's pretty good.
Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, it's like a straight to video sci-fi thriller from the 90s, but Gregory
Yeah.
Hines is pretty good in it. And then yeah, it's a good plot. Jesse's here. He loves Andrew Davis, one of my favorite directors. Or another underrated director is John Badham. Yes, John Badham's a great one. Both of these guys I tried to get in contact with but some of them don't have contact details.
I guess with John Badham, I would say obviously Deliverance. That movie with Sean Connery. What is it? Starts with a Z. Zardos. Zardos. And I'm trying to think, did he do Outbreak or not Outbreak?
Outland.
Sean Connery. Outland. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I
know he's done better ones than that, but those are pretty decent.
Well, yes, he's Saturday Night Fever, the Dracula remake, Blue Thunder, War Games, Short Circuit, Stakeout, Bird on a Wire, Hard Way, Point of No Return, another Stakeout, Drop Zone, Nick of Time.
Dang, I didn't realize, man, he's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's done some pretty cool films. He's very good, competent. Yeah. But out of all that, ooh. I saw Nick of Time again. I've seen it a few times. That's a good one. It takes place in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And still keep meaning to watch Point of No Return. I used to watch American Flyers a lot back in the day. But I think Blue Thunder I might like. Because, yeah, it's not here. It's the other guy, Peter Hyams, isn't it, that does Outland.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I always mix the two up as well. I think.
Yeah, Blue Thunder's. I was going to say Blue Thunder's pretty underrated, too. I mean, it's got Roy Scheider and Daniel Stern, I think, is in it.
Yes.
I loved it when I was a kid because it had a cool helicopter, you know.
Yes. It's not as cool as Airwolf, though.
No.
Holly rescuing Jeff McClane, God no. Yes. Was it Starsky? Yeah, Dave Starsky. Paul Michael Glazer directed the original Running Man, and now it's being remade. It's, yeah. I don't think it's going to be as bad as the Total Recall remake. But it's not going to be a comedy or it's going to be quite serious, I think. They're playing it straight like the book.
Yeah.
Okay. Lindsay did some good crime thrillers. There you go. I don't think I've seen Steel Lift. I was just looking that up. I remember the title, but I don't recognize the poster.
I don't remember that one at all.
There you go. Saturday Night Fever. Bit of disco for Michael Myers. Kylie is Demi. Tonight's Demi, yes. Pick a lady from the 80s and 90s and praise her. Yes, that's what I'm worried about because the Ali's film had a bit of fun, but yeah, it's just basically this guy running around the world trying to avoid people.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that one.
Yeah, so it's going to be tricky to make it exciting if it is going down that book. Oh, Stakeout and Hard Way. I saw. Was it? I saw the Hard Way in the cinema. I saw another Stakeout in the cinema, which apart from what's her face being in it, it's pretty good. But it's got the best explosion ever. Another Stakeout right at the beginning. Just it's goes on for ages. Even Lindsay's Cannibal Ferox ripped off A Man Called Horse but a lady instead is on the hooks. Rare tapes because anyone with any sense chucked them. Oh, don't think I've seen the right Lady Terminator. It must be very forgettable, that Lady Terminator. I saw it last year, but I remember nothing about it. Under Siege, the package about the law was also great. He loves filming movies in Chicago. Yes. Because, The Fugitive takes place in parts of Chicago as well, doesn't it? As the parade. Yeah, Roger Donaldson. See, if I just patience and go ahead to the comments, I don't have to look things up. The Gateway Nightfall is that thing we don't need anymore. A thing we don't get anymore. A decent remake. Yeah. If you got fans of that have a passion for making it, this is a fun one, says Austin. Yes, Code of Silence. We're about to get angry Chuck. Everyone's getting killed, but Chuck's getting vengeance. I thought, Roger Spottiswoode, not Roger Donaldson. That's this Bond guy. Yes, he did. Spottiswoode did Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh yeah.
Final Terror is decent, but need more graphic kills. Oh dear. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow Never Dies. The Hard Way is my favorite Batman flick. But when I was a kid, Blue Thunder was my favorite. Yeah, Hard Way was a good one for a change of pace for Michael J. Fox. That's got a great.
Oh yeah.
It's got a great James Wood in it. And the killer is, who is he? The bad guy from Avatar.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Oh, the love scene in the Getaway is trimmed in the R-rated version. The UK video was uncut, but not sure about the new version. It is odd that some films had more sex in them than the Americans. We had, was it like Showgirls and Basic Instinct were cut a bit for the US, or
so the UK would cut like violence more.
Yeah, we'd cut violence and
but have sex more.
And then the opposite way around in America. Well, not even
that's what it was in America. It's like we blow something up, but we can't see boobies that much. Much boobies.
Well, we had boobies in our newspapers.
Oh yeah.
Page 3 and page 7 of popular newspapers. Yes, Point of No Return, peak Bridget Fonda indeed. I need to watch that, and I need to watch La Femme Nikita and Betty Blue. Point of No Return is yes, I do like Nick of Time, very good. Christopher Walken and let's say Johnny Cage. It's yes, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. I could picture him, but I couldn't think of his name.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, thank you. Point of Turn needs a 4K. Yeah, that'll get one. It's very. So we got a bar fight. We got a Playboy pinball machine in the bar. Cat's not taking any prisoners now.
Some cool.
The fun is hard to find them. Cats. There you go. Both US and UK. It has a bit where the couple gets killed with a sickle trimmed. Let's be honest, Caroline is like the worst martial arts performer ever. Yeah, because Chuck and him had a real beef in trying to outdo each other in, was it Lone Wolf Arcade?
Yeah.
Yes, Nick of Time I enjoyed. I haven't seen it in a long time. Exactly, Mike Mars. Is it even on a Blu-ray? I don't know.
I think it might be Nick of Time. I think it came out recently.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have brought it out. Talk, asshole. Love Mark Campbell, but that sounds like that's a shite. I'd like to try and get him on to talk about it. Because I'm just working on a Gold Drive video now. It's got lots of interviews with him. Because he's the man that did GoldenEye and Casino Royale, so he brought Bond back twice. And what did I watch the other day with him? He directed. It was. It does have Eva. What's her name? Eve from Casino Royale. Dirty Angels. He directed. He did Liam Neeson's Memory. He's done a few. He did The Foreigner with Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan, Martin Camp. Yeah. So Eva Green in Dirty Angels, where they go over to fight the Taliban. This group of women soldiers. It wasn't bad. It's just it was hampered by its budget and filming locations. But yeah, don't expect to look at a lovely Eva Green. She was purposely made look dowdy. Because Carradine's best performance was that promo video he did trying to pass a bit of a gun over exercise equipment. I don't think I've seen that. Nick of Time was the last good John Badham film. Burn Wire was another forgotten one. He did Gibson and Goldie Hawn were great together. Yeah, I do enjoy that one. I saw that in the cinema. It's got Joan Severance in as well as a small part. I went to theaters actually, but it wasn't a hit. Okay. Oh, Chuck's kicking the shit out of people here. Although he's outnumbered and they're going one at a time just in case. That's Borman. There you go.
Bonk.
Yeah. John Borman, not bad. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a really unfair fight. He was very outnumbered.
Yeah, and then he gets the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
Okay, Carradine's in Burton Wire, isn't he? Hyams did Outland. Yeah, this is where I broke down. A rare flop for Johnny Depp, yes. Well, he was doing lots of strange indie films in the 90s, wasn't he?
We also did that one where Jack the Ripper movie, From Hell. That was
yes.
That wasn't a hit, I don't think.
Yeah, I got that down there. I can't even bother to get it. Didn't deserve to.
Always liked it.
Yeah, it's always interesting. It's not as good as there's a Michael Caine TV movie from the 80s that's very good. Does the same story. Side-Eye Fever is one of the best. There you go. To be fair, Badham did more good movies than Borman, but Deliverance is awesome. There you go. So yes, Borman did Deliverance, not Badham. That's where we got to. And of course, Borman did Exorcist 2, which the frightfully forgotten lads are doing a lovely pastiche coming out soon. Yes, Saturday Night Fever has problems. That's why I think there was two versions. There was the 18 certificate that had all the gang stuff in it, and all the lads. And then there was the disco-only version, which was a PG. Running Man remake is going to have about much life as Whitman, Price, Hit a Dad. You remember those last year's winners. Eva Destruction does have a Blu-ray, but it's out of print. All I remember about Another Stakeout is the huge house exploding. Exactly, that's the best thing. The first 5 minutes. We need some Seagal on 4K. I don't know if TVs could cope with that. It wasn't a very good sequel. No, it wasn't. Rosie O'Donnell in the sequel, that's always a bad sign. Yeah, when you put Rosie O'Donnell in the Flintstones as Betty, you're in trouble. Yes, Another Stakeout was toned down for a PG-13. It was probably still a 15 over here because there wasn't much gap. Dutch actress, that's it. I'm not going to pronounce her name, Eva Destruction. She was also in Lewis Gossett in Keeper of the City and in Verhoeven's film Spetters. But yeah, she was pretty solid. But yeah, here we go. The Chicago train station used in The Untouchables a couple of years later. You got him? Yeah, I got him. Imagine the uproar if newspapers did those countdowns to these legal teasers nowadays. Well, the newspapers in the 80s had 16 and 17-year-old girls with their tits out in the national newspapers here, so different times. We've had Ernie Borgnine in it, which gave it an edge over Blue Thunder. Yeah, good old Borgnine. He was great.
Yeah. He did a lot of stuff too.
Was it? Trying to think of the
J. Michael Vincent.
Yeah, and then the other Borgnine film, Escape from New York, of course, and the Simpsons episode where they go camping.
Yeah.
But then From Here to Eternity.
Yeah.
Speed 2 was another one toned down for PG-13. That's a big mistake. They always do that, don't they? We'll get more kids in to see it, but then that means the people that actually want to see it don't see it. This guy's done for. Die Hard 4 and Terminator 4 were PG-13, yeah. Because Terminator went from 18 certificate here to 15, and which is now 15 certificate. And then the second one, I think it was a 15, and it's put it down to a 12, and then they all kept going more friendlier. Speed 2 was one of the first films I saw in the cinema. I never saw it in the cinema. I must have read the reviews.
Yeah.
She's also in New Suspiria movie. There you go. We got a good old char chase through the tunnels that are in the Dark Knight. And I think any movie in Chicago uses these tunnels anyway.
Yeah, usually during the day though.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it because it's all be interesting. It looks like a fucking maze.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you people drive on the wrong side of the road, so it'd even be more confusing. The Lone Ranger is probably Depp's biggest flop. I don't love it. It's a great film.
Yeah, I think it's not as bad as it.
No, it's got its problems. It's too long, and
too long.
it doesn't need the old Tonto bits in it, which just slow it down.
Yeah.
And then it obviously had bits of story they had to cut out, but that last 20-minute action scene with the William Tell overture, it all looks great, holds up.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably 5'0", so not much. Seeing Speed 2 at 5 years old, yeah. You're not going to sit still for that. Thoughts on Blown Away with Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones? I love that film.
I like it a lot too.
I like it. It's just for the explosions, and I always like a Mad Bomber film or sniper film. But yeah, particularly, and their Irish accents.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, just the boat blowing up at the end, and then the two stuntmen running down this pier that's blowing up behind them, and it's all real. And they're just really trying to outrun this fucking thing going off. Oh, Borman is better than Badham. Uh-oh, it's kicking off. Dietfall was one of the stupidest, and they added the crappy CJ blood and looped in F-bombs to make it an R version. Yeah, that was a fucking con, wasn't it? Say, you didn't like the PG version of Die Hard. Sorry, Die Hard. Yeah, 4.0 as it's named here. Good news, there's an uncut version. Yeah, all it is just CGI blood and F-bombs occasionally.
Yeah.
Oh, Excalibur for Borman. Deliverance.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that
one. Nope. Last season's Losers. I watched that Michael Caine Jack the Ripper on TV in the late 80s. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, it still holds up. It might be free on YouTube. It's a two-parter. But yeah, it's Michael Caine as the same character Johnny Depp plays, I think, investigating the Jack the Ripper murders. It's very well done. Attack Force in 4K, yes! Let's start a petition. If, 27 people can get a film re-rated because of a bad word or something. Or I say like Flash Gordon from 1980 is being higher rated because of Ming the Merciless is played by a Swedish man, and an alien man is played by a Swedish actor, so it's offensive. We can get Attack Force on 4K.
Attack Force Z, the one with Mel Gibson, or
oh yes, that is true, isn't it? One of his early ones. Is that Brian Brown as well?
Yeah, I think
it's one of his very early films. I thought it wasn't bad. It was just low budget.
Yeah.
Speed 2, the main bloke, charisma vacuum. It's okay if you pretend it has nothing to do with Speed 1. Yeah. Which, apart from Sandra Bullock, it doesn't, does it? Oh, and the black guy in the Jaguar, he's in it as well. But oh yeah, so Chuck is breaking into the Prowler. He's going to steal this fucking briefcase and steal a truck to just get this Prowler thing. I'm glad they don't put Rosie O'Donnell in movies anymore. She was tolerable in A League of Their Own because she was only part of a team in that one.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of unknown, a little bit unknown then too.
Yeah,
not as big.
Jack the Ripper miniseries is great. Another Stakeout was only PG over here. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in it that would. Jack's Back with Spader is great. Yeah, that's another thriller from in the late 80s with Jack the Ripper themed, but nothing tops. I can't remember Nightmare on Tower Bridge or whatever it is. Nightmare on London Bridge with the Hoff, where the spirit of Jack the Ripper is in a brick in the famous London Bridge that was transported to America, and then one night some blood gets on it, and then Jack the Ripper's ghost. Well, no, Jack the Ripper comes back and starts killing again.
Oh wow!
Only the Hoff can save you.
Yeah.
Enjoy Blown Away, but feel it needed a better lead than Bridges. I can see that because I love was it Live Wire with Pierce Brosnan, where it's another mad bomber film in the early 90s, where he's an Irish bomb disposal expert again, where it's a liquid that looks like water makes people explode with no bombs, and I think it's just a chemical mixture that blows you up. Ron Silver. But yeah, he was a better lead. But yeah, Jeff Bridges is, well, Jeff and Lloyd Bridges' accents, Irish accents. Yes, Exodus 2 brings Borman right down. Blown Away has a 4K now. Ooh. Now. Sam Elliott did Blown Away once, final cut. I like that one. Is that a Sam Elliott in a bomb disposal thing? I have to check that out. Jason Patrick, pretty good actor in good material, but yeah, if you watch Narc with Ray Liotta and Jason Patrick, that's great. But Speed 2 he's not lead hero material. Yeah, and they made Bullock's character annoying. Yeah, Bullock's character is not the lovely girl she was in the first one. Yeah. Another 80s Chicago set movie, Running Scared. Yes, that's Jesse's on my wavelength. Yeah, look, Billy Crystal, Gregory Hines. I love Running Scared, and it's Peter Hames, so that probably is my favorite movie. It is.
Yeah, he's really underrated as a director, Peter Hames.
Yeah, I guess at the time they were just seen as just standard directors, get them in, get a good job out of them. But yeah, looking back now, there's a lot more talent now. Yeah. Got Kiwi at the movies. Dan's here. What's he up to?
Hello.
Oh, I have the sound's not great. The one thing you need of a explosion movie is great sound.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I think that's from Kino 4K. Yeah.
I think it's the trouble with all these fucking 4Ks ever keep coming out, and then people say, "Oh, the sound's no good," or the pictures HDR, or it's always a problem with. There's very few people that just say, "Oh, that's a good 4K."
Well, The Searchers was pretty good. I saw recently, but
yeah, I think probably 90% of them are all good. But then there's always the two things you need in a 4K is picture and sound.
Yeah. Well, and then again, some people just really overthink it, examine it. You know what I mean? Just
if you go frame by frame, you're gonna find problems. But where are we? Chuck's taking up at the, of course, ends in a big factory. Well, not factory, a warehouse.
Getting ready for the showdown with the man.
Yeah, and they got that super high-tech map of the city that's just LEDs that light up occasionally.
And check out that remote to the Prowler. I think it's huge.
I know, it's smaller than I expected, but yeah, I guess it's a film. I shouldn't overthink it, but yeah, Chuck blows up the door and walks in.
It almost needs its own strap.
Yes,
wear it and kind of.
Yeah, he just strolls in, and then just any one of those guys could just go pop.
Yeah,
it's dead, but it's got to walk in all manly.
He's like, "You all kicked my ass." And I'm
hey, Freddie said, "Yeah." That's all. I don't know why he's all. I guess he's bruised and beaten from the last time he was there. Great film, says Freddie. Yes, he is correct. No, I've never seen Miss Congeniality 1 or 2. Yeah, and then they just bum rush him, and then he runs away when they could have just shot him. And then brings in the fucking robot.
Yeah.
But still great. 94 was a great year for Bond movies. Blown Away, Speed, The Specialist. Yes. Yes, three great ones. Get the girl. So yeah, they've locked her up in the ladies' toilets of this factory, and then he's shotgun blasting everyone.
Everybody run! Here comes the Prowler.
Who's controlling the robot? It's got rocket launchers and fucking machine guns on it, and then they just it just mows them down. And of course, none of them hit. None of them hit Silver because he's got to be last. Running Scared Outland 2010, of course. Great sequel. Everyone thought, what the fuck are you doing making a sequel to 2001?
It'd be cool if they could put Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, he comes in busting in.
Because he's got freaking laser beam. But yeah, it's just the usual like this with a machine gun, and then we didn't get him.
Yeah.
And shotgun blasts go like 100 meters.
Yeah.
Hyams JCD. Oh yes, until the last one. Which one did he do with Hyams? Because was it Time Cop and Sudden Death?
I remember Tom Cobb, but
Yeah, I think Hyams did those two. Someone will tell me. I don't know Busting, an awesome 70s crime thriller which no one seems to have seen. It's on Prime. Okay, there you go. Someone remind me. Hang on, let me try and make a note.
Yeah, Busting. Yeah, that's on Blu-ray.
Busting makes me feel good. Busting.
Busting.
Let me make a note of that. I've lost my pen and paper since I moved. I have to go technical now with a notepad. Is it 1974?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds right.
Early 70s.
I don't think it's called Busting a Nut, is it?
Nah.
No, it's not that film. Okay. Elliot Gould and Robert Blake from Electric Light and Blue, isn't it? That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Right, the Dolby Vision, but the sound originally wasn't great to begin with. Oh dear. Ironically, Blown Away was kind of a bomb. Yes, didn't do well. Introduced me into U2 music though. So Narc is very good. See?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, Ramon says it is. He knows better than me. I have seen Freebie and the Bean. It's Alan Arkin, isn't it? It's pretty good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy cop
Yes.
thriller. Himes did Enemies Closer. I don't mind Enemies Closer, but yeah, Van Damme's a bit off-putting with that perm, but it is a good cheap thriller. But there's no time cop, exactly. Chuck Norris in Resident Evil. Alucard is an idiot. It's obviously Chuck Norris over here. Because coming Saturday night is Crocodile Dundee. Two fun Ripper movies, Ripper's Revenge and Ripper Untold, but did very well. Very well done, sorry. Don't know. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out for those. The Beast of War with Patrick is awesome. So he's not even that great in Lost Boys, but he just had much to do in that. But yeah.
Yeah, The Beast is a good movie with him in it. Yeah.
Presidio, see? I think that's the one where Sean Connery takes someone out with his thumb.
Yeah.
Or was that Raisin's son? Or was it both?
Oh, that's got Sean Connery in it too. Presidio.
Yeah, Mark Harmon and Sean Connery and she's in Top Gun, Inner Space.
Oh,
Meg Ryan.
actually, oh yeah, Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan, yeah. Presidio is another great San Francisco thriller, if you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Connery is Meg Ryan's dad somehow, but and then Mark Harmon dumped her, but yeah. Yes, Rush with Jennifer Lee, Jason Lee. So yeah, he's definitely got his good films. Yeah, there you go. Jean-Claude Van Damme's hair put me off. Bloodsport 4K, great picture and sound. Even has a nice remix as a bonus. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. I always like the girl in Code of Silence. Yeah, this girl is a nice girl next door looking girl. Very homely. Quite pretty. But yeah, certainly deserves rescuing from Henry Silva.
Yeah.
The Zua Okul. So I think I pronounced that correctly. Code of Silence is underrated. It's got a nice hackers logo there with the former couple of whatever her name is. I've forgotten. Johnny Lee Miller. I think one of the movie
what's her name?
One of the movie critics gave Chuck props. Angelina Jolie. There you go. Thank you.
That's it.
Psychic connection, which he didn't get a lot from them. Yeah, Chuck was never considered an actor, but yeah, I think he's doing less in this film, so that makes it look like he's doing more, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of fight scenes.
Yeah, he doesn't have the martial arts. Doesn't have much talking.
Yeah.
Oh, click, click, click. So yeah, somehow her handgun was from that distance was going to take him down. Rush was really good, yes, but so depressing. Yeah, I think I've only seen it once because it's not a fun film. Code Veronica Silence. I'm trying to be clever now, God, with Resident Evil names. God's got me curious. Jack the Ripper's spirit in a brick. See? I'm here for all good ideas. Yeah, Rush is a drug movie, so yeah, it's depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Congeniality is a good daft laugh. Shatner steals the film. 2 is bad. They always do that, don't they? Have these sequels.
Yeah, everybody
Just
goes
for the
to
sake
see
of it. And then they never have a good story to go with it.
Oh, he's coming for her.
Oh yeah, she's got a leaf. This I don't get. I don't know where Chuck's position is in this. Silver's coming at her. She's going to axe her, but Chuck's, I think, still on the. I don't know where he shoots him from.
Yeah, no.
If he was behind him, he would have shot the girl as well. It would have gone
That's
through
what I
it
was
with the
thinking.
magnum.
Yeah,
But the window's vantage point looks like he's away, so I'm guessing it's like he wouldn't be able to see him through the door if he wasn't straight behind him.
yeah. It's a lucky shot, I guess.
It was a lucky shot. It's Chuck. It went right. It's a bendy bullet. He went. He flung the gun as he fired, just like he wanted.
Mhm.
The closest thing to Resident Evil that Chucky ever did was Hellbound. Yes. Enough said about that one. Does he get his ridiculous hairy chest out? I don't think.
No, there was one scene. It looked like he had shaved his back in this movie.
Psychics was horror of a different kind. Hey, I saw Psychics in the cinema. See? Me and I did watch Psychics late last year. It's not great. Chuck's barely in it.
Yeah.
Because he just appears when the kid has a daydream and then appears as himself at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think this was cut because I don't think there's that much violence. But I will just double check. Because the film is ending, so that was quick. If you ever want to check if a film is cut in the UK, check out melonfarmers.co.uk. They know everything. Cocoon was cut. Cocoon the Return. Codename Wild Geese. Nope. What the hell was cut in Cocoon? 22 seconds of sound to remove the word fucking from Cocoon, apparently. How the hell? What the hell? Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any movie the BBFC didn't cut? Yes. Very few. But this one remained intact. And then, yes, all his team support him. Now, I thought to say, fuck you bastards, I quit. Although he does salute. Well, that just says, hi, Captain. Yes, Code of was left. That's it. There you go. They cut about they cut about 12 of his other movies. Yes.
Yeah.
Instead, they cut the crap out Commando, and I wrote them a strongly worded email when I was a kid. Future proofing by Josh. Robert Blake is in Busting, and that was something else altogether. All right, I won't download that one. Hero and the Terror is another. I don't mind Hero and the Terror. It is great. It sounds ridiculous, but it's a serial killer thriller more than a horror film, isn't it? Because it's got the giant guy from Superman 2 as the killer. And he's super strong.
Oh. Okay.
Of his 3 horror movies. Silent Rage, yes. I keep forgetting about that. Did we do that one?
Yeah, we did that one.
Yeah, that's right. Hero and the Terror and Hellbound then to go. I think I got Hero and the Terror. Sidekicks was cut by 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Is it because of all the martial arts fucking tools? I got to check that out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never really liked Sidekicks, I must admit.
No, I must admit, I liked it because I saw it quite, well, I'd say young. I was probably late teens when it came out. But I saw it at the cinema, but that it is.
Yeah.
Sidekicks. Wow. 4 minutes, 38 seconds. Wow, yeah. It's a PG, isn't it?
I thought it was. Yeah, it's like PG-13 or something.
Oh, I can't remember. What happened in the last 2 seconds of Silent Rage? I remember now. I thought it ended all right.
Yeah, it had a lot of gore, a lot of fights, a lot of blood, a lot of everything.
So, Ben's here. Good evening. I heard the found Jack the Ripper, some barber guy. I think there's about 7 people now that they say it could have been, but yeah, this is because of it could have been anyone back there. You didn't have IDs or anything, did they?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought they found his true identity now or something like that.
They changed the Beast to the Beast of War in the UK, so people didn't think it was a horror movie. They told me it was full cut on Blu-ray. Horror, yes. There you go. So as close to full cut as it gets. Oh, damn! I forgot to check. I don't think. So stunt people. I got to go back a bit, right? Who we got? I think Mike Norris, of course. I don't recognize. Someone's had a wimple. Nope, I don't recognize anyone else. Why did they cut a PG movie like Sidekicks? They cut 12 seconds from Commando. Yes, the MPA, because the uncut director's cut, whatever it is, has more of the garden shed scene. I think we had the arm cut was cut out of the UK version. Nunchucks, yep. 12 seconds too much. I don't think they filmed a scene where Matrix. Yeah, they don't. Matrix cuts off his arm and then was going to beat him to death with it. But yeah, they didn't even film that apparently. His most one-note performance is probably Invasion USA. Ironically, is one of his best. Yes, that is true.
It's much better.
Christmas movie. Yeah, it's just Chuck turns up at every place, knowing exactly what's happening and what's going on to stop the bad guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sketch artist in this film was Connie Chira. Right, what time is it? Oh, it's 11 already. Bloody hell. Right, let's get through this way behind this. Right. Nunchucks on film aren't no longer banned since 1999. Even salamis, yes, in Teenage Mutant Turtles 2, I think it was, nunchuck salamis were banned. Dr. Possible's here. Excalibur will probably bore you to death, Myers. That's the trouble. I'm tempted to watch it again, but I think I'm not going to enjoy it. Cocoon, yes, what the fuck? Not enough Stallone, Chuck. Plenty of Richard Wagner, yes. See, yes, Austin's been there before. Cocoon had an F1 when Brimley tried to open the swimming pool panel door. You can barely hear it. Is this Chuck's finest art? He had a few around this time, but I think it's one of the best. They even cut. Poor turtles can't catch a break.
I don't know. No.
Oh, they did a DNA test recently and found him. That's good. Delta Force or Invasion USA, and then Lone Wolf McQuaid is awesome. That is also a good list.
Yeah, I think Lone Wolf is one of my favorites.
Oh, Don the Dragon Wilson once did a sidekick scene in The Magic Kid with Ted Jan Roberts, but I'm probably the only one that knows that movie even had a sequel. If I'm followed Don the Dragon Wilson, and for the last 2 years I've been trying to get him on, and he does loads of other podcasts and stuff, but he's really hard to get hold of because I got his email, I got his messenger, I got everything, his phone number, but he just doesn't respond.
Maybe he'll do it.
Well, if you message him on one of his comments, he says, "Yeah, sure, get in touch. Email me at this address." And then I've done it about 10 times and never get a reply. But then I think Sydney Rothrock said he is very bad at replying. So some people get him. Oh, Invasion USA for Byron. Yes, the Dragonflies. Yeah, the saw blade in Commando. Yes, when it cuts that guy's top of his head off. That was cut in the UK, I think. It's hard to tell now because I haven't seen the VHS copy for a long time. Right, let's wrap this up. It's got bedtime. How far behind am I? Oh, I'm nearly caught up. There we go. Helen Mirren's nude in Excalibur, so that would excite you. Sold! Except I saw, what did I saw? Hussy. A film she made in the early 80s called Hussy. She's nude a lot in that.
Yeah.
But,
I like Excalibur. I think it's good. I watched it recently. It's still good.
Of course, it's got the famous soundtrack with, I can never say, was it Karma Baruna or whatever it is? I can never pronounce it. I got that on a record.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the new 4K is, yes, where he grabs the woman by the balls. It's cut because people that buy 4Ks are going to be concerned about that. But yes, we are going to be watching Uncut Crocodile Dundee Saturday night.
Put another shrub on the Barbie.
With all the ball grabbing. Yeah, I think there's 2 scenes where he grabs ladies' parts or men's parts. But yeah, I think they're both cut. Yeah, so they cut 4K of there's not even a warning. Yes. Prime Mirror nude, you say? Yes, I did. Oh, and someone else did. Chuck Norris' finest hour is probably Bruce Lee fighting Way of the Dragon.
Yeah, it's a hell of a fight.
It is, but yeah, he's not in it long, is he?
Mm.
Oh yes. Oh shit. Do not self-advertise here, Alucard. But yes, check out Al's Nunsploitation video. I'm in. Chuck Norris finest hour, Top Dog. Prove me wrong. Yes. Top Dog gets a dog partner and takes on white supremacists, Nazis in all the fun of it. But yes, Forest Warrior is his worst, absolute shite. Until next time, Josh, cheers.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Myers Mirren. Yeah, Mirren was new in the age of consent with James Mason. She was just a young teenager back then. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah.
She never had clothes on in half her films. And his worst moment is McQuaid, when his girlfriend is nagging. He throws his beer in the garbage to please her. Very uncool Chuck. Splendid Chuck goodness. Night. Yes, thank you, Michael Madsen. Thank Mike for being here.
Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you for having me here.
No worries.
Was that fun?
Always good to start with a Chuck film. I'm not sure about this poster I chose. That's the original UK poster, but hang on.
Oh yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah.
If I move us out of the way, yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, not with the shield. I'm thinking that other poster. Yeah, it's all right. It's not too bad.
It's all right. Yeah, that's the original UK cinema poster. Good laugh as usual, Nightwall. Thank you, Byron. We're here to entertain. Well, I am.
Yes.
And Jesse, he's always welcome here. Thanks, Ramon, for joining us. Tomorrow night, we're looking at people's home video stores with the mom and pop store. People that have got a spare room or a basement.
Oh, okay.
They turned into a lovely VHS shop. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Dragonfly. Cool movie it is. So, on that bombshell, we will say goodnight and...
Ladies, leave.